I'm actually sitting here after getting myself together, uh, working around in the house, and I am astonished. Let me, folks, how many of you ever got that little note that's on your fruit trees that say your fruit trees will get anywhere from 8 to 10 feet tall? I've gotten those notes, purchased from quite a few different vendors, but the one that I remember most was uh, the one that's online called Stock Brothers. And I got to tell you, folks, that those trees that said um, that they would get about 8 to 10 feet tall, those trees now are actually close to. Let me do this real quick. Those trees are actually now 22 and 24 feet tall. Those same trees that they say will only get about 8 to 10 feet. Now I know there's a lot of different variables. When you talk about how something grows, but the soil that I'm growing them in is a soil that's been loaded up with wood chips over the years. Um, and I also, when I do my trimming to my trees, I cut them up in small pieces. I leave the trimmings along the base of the tree root system. And that being said, uh, they backed off about 6 to 8 inches, but I just leave the trimmings there. The trees eat well, needless to say, and that keeps me from buying expensive foods for my trees. When I use the leaves and the trimmings to feed my trees, um, but they are huge, big, burly dwarf trees, not the semi-dwarf. Some people get those confused or mixed up. Semi-dwarf will get a pretty good sized tree, but dwarf tree is supposedly follow. Good to see you as well. Thank you very much. Welcome to. Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't get a chance to see that really well. But this is not a long one, folks. This won't be a long one. Depending on the response I get, I'll decide whether or not I should come back and do one earlier because that's very important. But the trees are 22. All the trees are about 23, 24 feet tall, and they're doing quite well. And I am very happy about that. Thank you, thank you. It's a couple people in here, but I'm just enjoying the gardening season. I had to do a lot of work this year, folks. I won't go into it, but it's a lot of work this year. And that's why you haven't been seeing me. Um, and some of you probably don't remember me. Some of you might remember me, but it's the Morning Gardening Show. And remember, like I always say, keep on growing. All right. It's good to be back. Thank you very much. All right, folks, this is the end of the broadcast today. But thank you very much for tuning in, some of you. And, I'll be doing another show very soon, depending on the response I get. Thank you.